folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And we usually do this daily financial news, which we will do in about 18 minutes. If I didn't do this video, the daily financial news would be all about the hot inflation. So I'm going to do this live stream all about the CPI, then maybe mention it a little bit in the daily financial news, and I will reference this video. First and foremost, inflation came in hot. The headline number, food, energy, came in at 8.6. It throws the peak inflation out the window. If you've been watching my channel, you know that I called this number 3 weeks ago. In fairness, I called 8.5. The experts called somewhere between 8.1 and 8.3. But again, I called 8.5, which I am going to take as a win. This episode is not going to be about me gloating. It is going to be about what does it mean for you. This channel is about action. I am seeing more and more channels preach fear, preach do nothing. I want you to remember, every single time we have a recession, a bear market, wealth is built. Yes, I will talk about bad news. I will try to take the bad news and close with this is an opportunity. But we just had a scary headline number. Undoubtedly, channels are going to scare you. But let's talk about what this 8.6 means, what might happen, what happens to real estate, and where we go from here. So first off, what does this 8.6 mean? Because there's a lot of you, and I actually had some videos, I think it was a week, maybe 10 days ago, telling me all my Wall Street friends were telling me I was wrong. They were positioning their portfolios to quote unquote buy the dip. Well, buy the dip. Nope. That didn't work. Inflation is raging. Folks, I keep telling you, I brought this up before Snap reported their earnings miss. We are going to have more and more critical companies pre-announce. Most of you have never seen a pre-announcement season. It has already started. It is going to be nasty. And not only do we see margin compression, we see earnings cuts, which a lot of you still aren't suspecting. So, buy the dip, Wall Street guys, you got it wrong. We got it right on the channel. 2, there was this Kathy Wood. She has been talking about a July pivot for the Fed. Well, Kathy, that's not going to happen. Your portfolio of tech companies that don't make any money is going to take a horrible hit today. Many of your companies, Kathy, are going to zero. Some of them will be sold for pennies. Sorry. You got lucky with timing. Now you're unlucky with timing. Next, there's been talk of a September pause. Well, that's out the window. So again, there was a lot of hope of peak inflation. There was a lot of hope. As I told you weeks ago, I didn't see it. I thought we were going to come off 8.3 and go to at least 8.5. We went to 8.6. Okay, so buy the dip. No. It's going to get worse. July pivot, Kathy Wood. No. September pause. Not happening. All right, so what do we have to acknowledge? I think we need to acknowledge we need to seriously consider 4 50-point rate hikes in a row. I think that's June, July, September, October. I'm not sure when the 4th one is, but anyways, 4 rate hikes in a row. We are going up 200 basis points, 50 at a time. We have to consider that. Next, we need to think about 75 or 100 basis points moves. In fairness, I do not see one of these yet, but I think it would be foolish not to consider. Next, we need to talk about yield curve inversion, specifically the 2 and 10. I don't know if you pay attention to this. The yield curve inverted ever so slightly, like a day and a half, sometime last year. You're going to hear more and more people talk about yield curve inversion, which means the 2-year note is above the 10-year treasury. These are things that are coming. So what about real estate? All right, where's my eraser? Where is my eraser? There it is. All right, that's what this channel is about. What about real estate? What color do I want? I like purple. Let's use purple. Investors. Please, please, please assume higher cost of capital. If you are in my course, you know that the most important column to get right is the mortgage, because that is the highest expense. Please assume higher 30-year debt, which should mean you're writing better deals. If you are in my course, in the group, doing the work that we're doing every day, I am so excited for you. You are going to get great deals, and every deal we get the next 2 years needs to be better than the one before. No exceptions. You and I have no idea where the bottom is, so don't guess. You get a deal in December, get the next one in June, make June better than December until I tell you otherwise. Every deal better than the last. Trust me, there are going to be motivated sellers who lose their freaking mind, and you are going to get a great deal. Second, if you are in my course, look at the bonus material that we are adding: seller financing, 50-40-10s, pre-foreclosures. It is time to skill up. You and I both don't know where the opportunities are coming. I fully expect that we won't have to deploy piles of cash. Let's use terms. Again, recessions, bear markets, when people get afraid, you can do terms. It is going to be so, so powerful. Get ready. Next, FOMO. FOMO is about to hit the sellers like never before. It is very, very clear to me that my call on a transaction crash is correct. My call of a 25% collapse this year might be understated. It is about to get wonky. So again, remember, transaction crash is important. Transaction crash means you, the investors, can find better deals. Homeowners, specifically VA and FHA. VA, FHA homebuyers. I want you to realize that I understand and appreciate that the last 2 years has been nearly impossible for you. The next year or two, you can also go get a great deal. Do not overpay. Do not waive conditions. Go get on the property ladder. If you are a veteran and you have not used your VA loan, go get it. You can get in for zero down. If you're going to do a house hack, which I recommend, the cheat code to wealth, make sure it cash flows day one. If you are a homeowner, FHA is your only way to go. Congratulations. Go get a deal. Don't rush. Don't panic. Don't do stupid things. But a lot of buyers are gone. The Federal Reserve has destroyed housing for 2 years. Transactions are going to fall off a cliff. Sellers aren't going to sell, buyers aren't going to buy, but there still will be some transactions. Remember, the largest housing crash in transactions we've ever had was over 50% in a 3-year period. This might be worse. The Fed broke housing. Let me see. What other notes do I have? Oh, the last thing. This needs to be its own thing. This deserves 2 colors. It has to be black and red. This is my final thought. Unfortunately, the next one has to be red. We have real pain coming. Unemployment's going to double. It could triple. We have inflation at the consumer level like we've never seen before. 80-90% of Americans aren't going to be ready. If you are on my channel and you are a daily viewer, you know that we've been talking about this for a while. Get prepared. Don't rush. You can use inflation to get rich. This recession is scary. They're all scary. Every freaking time I hear from people after a recession, I wish I did this. I wish I did this. Well, folks, are you going to miss it again? Are you going to fail to do the work? Are you going to listen to these fear-based channels, make those content creators rich? And are you going to miss the opportunity? I'm going to be here every day. My millionaire experts are going to be here every day. We are going to do the work. Are you? I could have done this whole video gloating about being right. It is not about being right. It is about the actions that come next. All right, folks, we will do the daily financial news at 7:30, whenever that is. You have a wonderful day. It is Friday. If you haven't bought the course yet, you got to do it. It is time to do the work. Join the group. Look at the bonus sections. It's time. It just is time. All right, everybody, take care. Bye-bye.